this is MuscleMan1953 with today's blog. Tonight I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about anger. Now the reason I'm making this video is because today a couple of people have made me pretty ticked off who shall remain nameless. But anyways, okay, so the way I define anger is when you're getting an emotion and you're not really letting it out and it's building up. And you don't really feel like you can control it all that much anymore. Now, first off, like everyone knows about guys and how they can be real idiots about laying out their anger on the wrong person. But another thing is like how a lot of guys like to keep in their emotions. Let me be clear: this is not the right way to deal with that emotion. Believe me, I know from personal experience with myself. I have held in anger for longer than I wish I have, and because of it, I've felt anger in certain situations where I felt like if I go out into public, like I'm not really sure if I can control myself. But anyways, and so what made me realize that is I bought some workout equipment, a punching bag, some weights, and stuff like that. And I started laying out my anger with those, like working out a lot, which I feel is a very positive way to lay out that pent-up aggression. Not only did it help me to relieve some of that anger, but it also helped me discover something about myself and something about my emotions. And what that is that when I held in that emotion for that long, it wasn't like making it go away. It was just holding it in and suppressing it until it just like came out. Now I'm glad I was able to do the responsible thing and let out on a punching bag instead of going out and doing something incredibly stupid that would get me in trouble. Now, a lot of ways you can deal with anger. You can do it in a painting. Like, I don't know, like you can do anything creative with a painting. Some people like to fill up little balloons with paint, pin them to like some board they want paint on, then just use darts to make that explode, and use that to like really identify like something that's made you angry in your own mind that some people might not even see someone getting angry about. Another thing is you could go for certain sports. Now, I'm not really talking like full contact sports like football. I mean, that can't help. But what I've noticed in some sports, motocross, football, basketball, is when you're getting into sports like that, and like there are some roughhousing examples, like when you're letting those emotions out on the playing field, it can sometimes get out of hand and you'll get into a fight, get flagged or carded or whatever the sport is. And you don't really want that to happen because you might get kicked off a team. You might get charges pressed up against you, which obviously isn't all that good. Now, another way you can deal with anger is like, and some people don't really like this idea because they feel like it makes them less of a man or less of a human being if they go for help. Now, let me just tell you, for whoever like doesn't believe this, it is a load of crap what society dictates men to be like the stronger ones. Like, I'm 21 years old and I still ask for help from my mom. I still ask for help from from my friends, and honestly, it makes me feel a lot better than I would feel if I was holding it in on my own. Like, the weight of the world without someone else helping you, like, it really feels unbearable sometimes. So come on, like, just that's what friends are for. They're there to support you, to give you someone that you can actually talk to, so you don't actually have to bottle things up. When you're bottling things up, that's not healthy. When you're carrying emotions in for so long, it can cause a lot of health issues. Some people can develop brain tumors. Some people have strokes, and some people like have really severe heart attacks because they hold stuff in. Now, I'm not saying you should get overexcited and let everything out at once, but I think that what you should do is like go into a controlled environment, whether it be a counselor's office, or somewhere where you can let out that pent up emotion out in a positive way, where it's safe for you and safe for everyone else, for you to let that emotion out, whatever it is. Now, some men don't really like crying, and that's on them. Like, I'm not trying to change anyone. I'm just telling you, like, what might help you. That has definitely helped me a lot in my lifetime. And I really think that it would help you, like, talking to someone. Like, don't just, like, hold this in for so long until it just boils up and you go off doing something stupid. No, you should go off into the world. Like, go for a walk on the beach. Like, do some meditation, and research meditation techniques. Some people do Tai Chi, which is very relaxing. You're using all that pent-up energy and you're letting it out. Deep breaths, Tai Chi has been proven to relieve a lot of stress in a really calming way. And it really helps you a lot. So think about that. It's also a good way to get in shape, but you're not necessarily endangering yourself or anyone else by letting out that emotion out, because you can be on your own when you're doing that. Also, you can like go for a run, do whatever you can to clear your mind, because once you clear your mind, you're not even going to remember why you were angry at first. And if you don't do that and you hurt someone because of holding in your emotions, you're really going to regret it for a long time. And sometimes people lose friends that way. It's one of the reasons that domestic abuse or domestic violence can happen. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this video, to like help people to understand certain situations of why violence occurs in our world. And it's because sometimes people don't know how to control their emotions, for one thing. Now, I'm not saying this to be true about like war. Like, I agree with the song, like war, like, was it good for? Absolutely nothing. Sometimes people go to war for certain things, like with George Bush and 9/11. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that. Some people believe it to be a conspiracy. Some people believe it was actually a terrorist attack, and some people don't know what to believe at all. My view on it is that we got someone that was forcing other people to fight for them. I've seen videos where people have forced their children to wear suicide vests because of their beliefs, and that made me really angry, and it got me riled up thinking about it. Now, am I saying like I don't get angry? No, I'm not. I'm just saying that I've found ways to cope with that anger in a positive light, where it does not reflect on anyone else's influences but my own. I choose to be in some situations where I get angry. I choose to put myself in situations that I don't necessarily am made to be in that kind of situation. The best thing to do when you're angry is just get out of the house, get out of that situation where you're angry. Sure, you might lose a job, you might get a lot of people angry with you from your family, but honestly, I'd rather that happen to someone than to see someone like end up with a criminal record and serious charges brought on them. Like, that can really mess a family up a lot more than like just walking out on someone when you're really ticked off at them. So I hope this video really helps you out. I know the advice I'm giving you guys has helped me out a lot in my life. So please feel free to comment, subscribe, tell me what you're thinking about in your life and what I might be able to help you with. This is Muscleman1953 signing off. Have a good evening.